Paul Gatling with the Northwest Arkansas Business Journal. I'm joined today by Jeremy Pate. He's a program officer with the Walton Family Foundation in Bentonville. Jeremy, always good to see you.
Yeah, you as well.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so you work in the home region. You
Right.
focus on investments by the foundation. I guess that's the Arkansas, Missouri River Delta, and up here in Northwest Arkansas. Do I have that description right?
Generally, so home region focuses on 2 geographic areas, 2 counties up here, Washington, Benton County, in Northwest Arkansas, and then 2 counties in the Mississippi River Delta, which is Coahoma County and Phillips County. So we concentrate our work in those 2 areas.
Yeah, but a lot to keep you busy in
Certainly.
those 2 areas, I'm
Yeah.
sure. All right, well, let's talk about a project I'm sure you're heavily involved in with the Kohler Mountain Bike Preserve, formally announced by Tom Walton with the foundation last week, a 300-acre public recreation area in Bentonville. That's no small destination. What is this? Why is this important?
Yeah, it's not small. First of all,
Right.
300 acres is large in any way, especially close to a downtown. And so that's what I think is unique about this project. Kohler is 2 things really. It's an active recreation destination, but it's also a preserve. And so 300 acres have been assimilated just west of downtown Bentonville, 3 to 5 minute bike ride, which is really amazing to think about that amount of property that close to downtown Bentonville, which is growing so rapidly. But it allows for individuals to really go bike, to camp, to hike, to practice yoga, to really reflect, and it's just a culmination of a lot of different things happening in the region.
Right, it is an interesting comparison. You know, people talk about Bentonville becoming such an urban hub and an urban area, but in 5 minutes away, you're going to have this, really rustic environment with bikes and camping and outdoors and all of that. So essentially you're taking a bike trail that is there, known to the biking community, the mountain biking community, and just really adding to that and adding all these extra amenities for people who maybe not will go there on a way other than a bike and camp and that sort of thing.
Yeah, so one of the ideas originally for this preserve was to activate it, of course, by cycling and really play and leverage that growth in this region, but also find a place for people to be able to reflect. There are a couple of old barns on the site. They're being restored. And really almost like a national park type of setting just outside of downtown Bentonville. So that's the caliber of place that we're speaking of. So these barns will be restored for just small gathering places, perhaps musical events, things like that, and really sort of an agrarian setting, in the valley of an old homestead, if you can picture that, while you're surrounded by world-class mountain biking facilities that are available to kids and adults of all ages. So really accessibility for your beginner riders all the way up to some pretty amazing structures that have been constructed, one-of-a-kind structures that mountain bikers and hikers will really enjoy.
Right, and you've got woodlands, pasture, timberlands, water, all that in this area for Kohler. You said that's a family that's still a family land?
Family name. I think that they probably homesteaded the place or at least lived in that valley. There's still some Kohlers in the Bentonville area. And so, I think it's kind of paying homage to that history.
Right, kind of pinpoint the location for people in Bentonville, how you get access to it. It's in the northwest part of the city, west of the downtown area?
Yeah, it's west of 71B Walton and not very far. So if you take 3rd out, you'll run right into Kohler. Also in Pumpkin Hollow area, north sort of around, if you take 12th Tiger and 12th Street out, you'll also run into it. Right. And it really spans that whole valley, that area. What's interesting about this is we'll also eventually will be connected into the Greenway Trail system. So in theory, you'll be able to ride your bike there if you want to run out there. I'm a trail runner, I'm a biker, and so I enjoy it for all of those things.
Right. All right. Let's talk about the just the continued investment in. You've got the largest pump track being built at the Jones Center in Springdale right now. It's a Walton Family Foundation investment. You've got the investment in the Bella Vista trails that were announced just a few weeks ago that's really going to add a lot of miles of trails. This just adds to that momentum, right?
It does. I think that coming at from my perspective at the foundation, we're trying to provide really unique assets for all of the region to be able to capitalize on. So whether that's for residents or for visitors, attracting and retaining that talent that we want in this region, these types of investments provides that amenity and that quality of life that we feel is important. And so Kohler is another example of that. The way I explain it to a lot of people who've never heard what Kohler is, it's sort of a microcosm of all the things that we have going on in Northwest Arkansas. It's the place where you can come and experience any trail type, from very high-flying activities on cycling to really just your Greenway Trail system that's just going to traverse through an amazingly beautiful valley. There's water quality work that's going on to improve some wetlands and improve the water quality in the creek. So you'll just see an amazing amount of variety in that location.
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely building on that momentum.
And what is this going to say to the cycling and outdoor community at large in other areas of the U.S.? I'm sure there's a feeling about Northwest Arkansas and that community about, like you said, this is kind of being a growing powerhouse for mountain biking in this area. What is a project like this going to add to that reputation? It's got to be a big boost.
It did. I mean, this raises the bar again and one more level. I think that the quality level of amenities being offered, and I think one place adding amenities for all skill levels, from teenagers at NICA races to professional mountain bikers here coming from Park City or from British Columbia, really just to experience this place. That's a testament to the word that's getting out there. And when we combine all the assets like camping, which will be offered also at Kohler, it's another unique asset that not a lot of places around Northwest Arkansas or other places have. The barn experience, which we really feel is going to be a unique experience. I think all those things pulled together is going to really provide this. It's going to be at a national level.
You feel like it's a place you'll see like community events being held, or receptions, or reunions, or family gatherings like that?
Certainly think that can happen. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what is the timeline to get this done? I mean, you got some work to do, and your construction is going on, so it's a few months away.
Yeah, great question. So this has been, a lot of people know about Kohler already, right, from the mountain bike side, because in 2016 we hosted the IMBA World Summit event there for some mountain bike riding. Okay. So it's been opening in phases since then. By the end of next year, we hope to have the entire park opened up to the public. And so you'll see all of the trailheads are under construction now. Yeah. The Greenway Trail is under construction now. So if you're visiting to ride the mountain bike trails or to go hiking right now, you're going to see some of that activity. But yeah, hopefully by the end of next year.
All right, very good. Jeremy Pate with the Walton Family Foundation in Bentonville. Good to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks very much.
Yeah,
all right.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you tuning in. I'm Paul Gatling. We'll see you next time.
Arkansas Electric Cooperative Corporation provides electric energy across 2/3 of Arkansas. This is an exciting time in our energy history, with incredible progress being made in renewable energy and storage technologies. As our energy portfolio continues to diversify, we'll maintain an all-the-above strategy to provide reliable and affordable electricity. Ever since the first light bulbs were placed in our members' homes, the electric cooperatives have been the solutions provider for our members, and we want to continue that well into the future.
Each day, the promise of our nation begins again. Arkansas and America, moving forward. I help make that promise a reality. It's not for everyone, but people everywhere depend on us.
Oh, I love you too, sweetie.
Trucking delivers, or everything stops. And that's what drives me.